Blah, 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 blah.
You are listening to High Minds, the podcast where we elevate the conversation on culture, sports, politics, and entertainment. Stay tuned for a higher perspective at the intersection of everything.
What is up? Let's get that music drop down there real quick. What's going on?
I love that intro. I just love the voice. I just love everything about it.
I love December so much, man. Like that's one of my favorite people. You ever have those people like you meet just online or you just meet them, but you're like, I gotta meet this person to hang out with them. That's like December. I've never met her in my life, but I've talked to her a million times. So it's like, it's like weird to have friends where you haven't actually met them. Like it's a weird world we live in where it's like, people shit on social media, and I don't like a lot of social media, but like some of my closest people that I trust, like I just meet them online, and that's it. It's just love those people.
Yeah, a lot. A lot of people. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird to see, like, but then it's weird when you actually meet them. It's kind of, or see them in person.
Surreal.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
Dude, I remember meeting Keith and Jamal the first time, the other two co-hosts of the original Heretic Happy Hour back in like 2017. I felt like a giant. These guys were like, both of them like maybe 5'4", 5'5", and I'm like 6'4".
Yeah.
And it was just like when we met each other, like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it looked like, honestly, we have this for the first picture that we took at our first live show in SoCal.
Gandalf.
It was. I looked like I was standing on a box. It was like forced. It was weird, man. I was like Treebeard. I got two hobbits on my shoulders, man.
Oh, good. That would actually have been funny.
If we dressed like Gandalf, did the whole first thing in two hobbits and a wizard.
Just make your hair just white.
Mm-hmm. This whole time I thought I was a hobbit. I was really a wizard, man. Just a tall ass
wizard.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I can't get the beard. I don't know how you did it. I had to shave my mustache, dude. I was like so sweaty. Like my upper lip felt so sweaty forever. It was awful.
It was hot here today too. It was like 104.
No, not that hot here.
Yeah, it was hot today. It got hot. It was like, and it was just like 70 something the other day.
Dude, I was sweating at that temperature. I was like, I gotta shave this. I'm not built for a beard.
This isn't thick. I keep it short.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
I had a dream of just having one of those like just full. I could have done it if I just had the stamina.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta like start it at the end of the summer.
Yeah, I could do that.
So the heat's over, all that kind of done. Then you start it, and then by the time it gets going, it's going to be the cooler weather.
I could do that.
So it won't affect you as much.
Yeah.
But I know when it gets really hot, if I have it, I have to trim it because it does. It's like you sweat, and it's like you can feel it. Yeah. And you can feel it in here a little bit. You're like, oh,
you feel it. Yeah. It never goes away. Like you just feel this feeling right here, and you're like, what the fuck is on my upper lip?
A little bit. Yeah. Sometimes if you drink a glass of water, not out of a straw or something, you'll get like some water in there, and like
beads.
It kind of hangs out in there a little bit. Even though you think you get it all, it kind of just sticks in there. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not about that.
Mine's so short.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that hat. Where'd you get that hat? That's pretty sick.
I got this hat at a festival. I'm trying to remember what festival I was at. It's a guy. It's a hat. He goes to festivals, different things, and he makes hats, custom hats.
That's pretty sick.
The brand is
shout out to
Fresh
Hat
Air.
Fresh Air.
Yeah, it's cool. Right. It's like I like it. It's cool. The bill's all nice. And
what is that pattern? It's almost like what like ponchos would be, like those old ponchos.
Kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's kind of had like the
almost an embroidered type. But knitted,
then almost like native.
Yeah.
Doesn't look kind of Native American-ish.
Native, but but like native Mexican too, like
yeah, it's like it's a mix of like it's
yeah.
But there's all kinds of different hats. This was just one they had there, and I'm like, well, no, that's pretty cool. But
it's pretty sick.
I like it, but
I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. I had an interesting day. I was just telling you before we hit record.
Yeah.
I got my. It was not a debate. I've never done a real debate. You know, where it's like you have 5 minutes in the clock, and then counterpoint and rebuttal.
That's
and all
wild.
That. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not interested in that. But it was kind of like you have your intro. The other guy has the intro. It was a fascinating conversation to talk about, like, because this was a straight guy who was a conservative Lutheran pastor talking about how, like, he would ban gay marriage, right? Like all that kind of stuff. And I just find that so wild. Like, it's against God's law, et cetera, et cetera. And it was like an hour and 45-minute conversation. And I feel like, I mean, he probably say the same thing, like, oh, I torched him. And I think the same thing, like, oh, man, I cooked this guy. So it's just interesting when you have conversations like that, when you just disagree. Like, even though we agreed on some things of life, I'm sure, but like, I was just constantly fascinated by how much we think about. Because I did ask him, I was like, why do you care so much? It's like, it affects him, it affects his. I'm like, does it?
How does it affect? I have
because the kids got to go be indoctrinated, propagandized. I was like, what do you think? You by that definition, church is propaganda. He's like, yeah, church is propaganda, and he's a pastor. And it was like, okay, so we're all going to propagandize each other. We're all going to say to some degree, I think you should agree with me on these things to some degree, right? Like, but why do you care so much? I still don't understand why it affects you. It doesn't affect you.
I don't. Yeah, it's first of all, why are they thinking about penis all the time? I was telling you about this. Why is penis always on the mind? That's the first thing that makes me go, what the fuck?
I think a lot of people are closeted. I think there are a lot of people. I think there's a jealousy of out queer people from people who are closeted, that they're like, how dare you live your best life? I can't live like that because they're ashamed about it or whatever. And I think they want to bring everyone down to their level. Commiserate, we can all suffer together.
I don't know why, but whenever I'm in a tattoo shop now every day, all day, 10, 12 hours sometimes. And you get a fluctuation of all different kind of people, but
everyone gets tattoos.
Whenever certain, stereotypical people come in, penises are always brought up. You can tell, like, why. It's interesting to see like, why. What is the fascination with penis? That's the ultimate question. Why? Like, you can have a conversation with someone that agrees opposite of whatever you believe politically, and for some reason, penis will come into conversation within probably the first 5 minutes if you're talking about politics and stuff.
Yes,
and they will bring it up.
Yes. Well, that was one of the points. They were like, I was like, that's how the whole discussion came about, because he came on our show to talk about some other thing politically, and within the first 5 minutes, it was like gay this, gay that, and I was like, it's just that. Okay, so because the moderator was like, oh, just because you were making fun of him on your show because about this very point, but you guys wanted to talk about this. I said, no, you brought it up like 3 or 4 times on a topic that's not related. They'll go right to what gay people are doing, as if that's some sort of like. I think they think about it a lot, bro. I think they think about it a lot. Just, I don't get it.
That's the weird part. I just don't understand why it's that much on your mind, and that you're so worried of what. Like, are you worried they're tasty? Like, what's like, what is it? Like, why is it always like right here? It's like at the front of your. Yeah, it's weird. I don't get that.
It's that and abortion, about what women are doing, and even abortion came up, and I was like, look, I have a penis. My opinion shouldn't matter that much, honestly, because I could look in like the abortion thing. If you have sex once a day as a man with a different woman every day, you can impregnate 365 people. And a woman, if she gets pregnant once for, like, let's say a year, for the math.
Yeah.
that takes up her. You could be just moving on your life. You're not responsible in the same way women are. So shouldn't we be a little bit like, why do I need to have like a really strong opinion on abortion? I would think it's between a woman and her doctor, right? Like what gay people do is between gay person A and gay person B and maybe gay person C. Fuck if I care. Why do I have to interject in there?
Here's an interesting question. Do you think,
lay it on me, daddy?
Do you think there's negotiation like room for like conservative people and gay, as in, okay, let's just get rid of the gay guy stuff. We'll take the gay women stuff. We're okay with that. Let's just get away of the gay guy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me that's more of what they're so worried about. They love the women on women stuff. They love.
I think they would still say like conservative Christians would still say it's sinful, but when they talk gay marriage, they are thinking men. They're thinking male on male. I promise that.
Yeah.
I promise
100%.
that.
Yeah, 100%. That's why
they'll say offhanded. They'll say offhanded. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, women too," but they'll watch lesbian porn. They'll watch a threesome, two women and a guy. I think I've seen that too.
I've seen it.
You've seen this. You've seen the video. Okay, I got you. It's meta.
I have the documents.
We have the documents.
Black helicopters.
I always get a scratchy throat when I do my Alex Jones. What was I gonna say? I think it's because I think they're so against for a lot of reasons, but one reason I think is they view women so lower down that they could not understand why a man would choose to basically identify as a woman in that relationship. So to be submissive, to be feminine, to be a bottom, like they can't understand why someone would choose that because they already view femininity as less than masculinity, like truck nuts and alpha male and fucking manosphere and bro culture and all that.
It is. I think
they don't like women. That's why they don't like gay people.
It's the femininity. It is. I think they'll accept like someone that's an athlete, big athlete, like an NFL player that comes out and
if Shaq came out gay,
but continues to play that sport, you know, in their mind, in our eyes, still acts like a man, hits the gym, does all this stuff.
Yeah,
we can whatever. But if he was dressing in drag as soon as he left the field, you know, walking down the halls
or have you seen that volleyball player who's like super zesty and like but smashing it on people
that their personal life they won't if they're like it's the femininity, it's the making him like, you know, it's like this thing about being a man. It's weird. It's just like they're so afraid, like this masculinity, like it's so it's weird and it's odd because I don't understand it, so I don't get it. I'm just like, what's the big like? I have never once had to prove to anyone that I'm a man. Like I've never like had to go like, oh, look at me lift this thing up really hard.
It's so silly.
It's so I don't understand and get it. So to me, it's funny and it's weird.
It's weird.
But I just don't see. I guess you need it for their. But
I guess they feel like they do.
I don't know, but I've never had anyone come up to me and say, "Hey, you're not a man anymore because I saw you, you know, hold your wife's purse." You know, like what?
I've never had. Well, I've been called slurs while holding Lindsay's hand before. I guess I wasn't straight passing enough for but it's just in passing. It's not like I know other people have faced a lot worse. I think especially like if you're out. I think it's also you know.
I think it's also what you look like.
Yeah,
you're like, you know, no one will say anything to me because I wear this. I look like this, and so they won't say anything to me. You know, they'll just move on.
Even if you were like out gay. They wouldn't say nothing to you because
no, probably not.
I mean, maybe though. I don't know. Maybe So you
I don't know. I do some gay shit when I'm out and about. We're fucking around. Like, I don't know. No one says shit.
No one will say shit. Well, people don't say shit anywhere. People say shit generally online. Like they ain't gonna say shit to your face because it's like,
no. But it's fun. I don't know. It's just weird, this masculinity thing, and how they're, I don't understand how they're losing it.
I don't get how we.
I don't think you've ever had it. I don't think you've ever had it to lose. So how did you lose something you didn't have? Like these guys, these are like young, like you're not 21, 22 years old, 19 years old, and already a man. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Right. Like you're this little fucking lion running around screaming at fucking little, the smaller little, the female lions thinking you're like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Stop. It's this weird thing, like they're losing. I don't know what it is.
I think people think that like when someone else gains rights or gains prominence, that somehow like it's like a zero-sum game, like it's gonna balance out, like you're gonna lose yours. Because that's why I asked him. I was like, "Do you think are you not gonna be married if gay people are allowed to be married? Like that, no one's taking that away from you. Like
it's contagious. Like I don't understand. Like I really don't understand. Like how when they say indoctrinating your kid, like what?
I think to be like to have them question. I just think it's like I've never had, our daughter goes to a public school in liberal California. No one has ever said, well, maybe you might be trans. Like if you've got an issue or maybe you're confused about something, maybe you might be a male or a man. Like, so I think the danger for indoctrination is more from like churches and things, because those are like more. A church can say whatever they want. Some churches are super progressive. Some are super, super fundamentalist. So they're private. Like, it's not like there's any sort of like, oh, you have to hit certain standards to be a church. Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want. So
I don't know.
It was an interesting conversation. I'm glad I did it. I would do. It's just interesting to talk to people that still live in that mindset. Like,
man, it's like, why? I don't just, why do you care? Like,
that's right. If you could show me that people are being harmed by something, I'm all for that. War, exploitation, trafficking.
If every time some other guy sucked another man's dick, someone died. Okay, let's talk about this.
We got to stop sucking dick, guys.
Yeah, please stop sucking dicks.
Please.
But
it's not happening.
No one's getting pregnant. No one's like, it's like they're not adding to the public.
That was actually one of his arguments. Is like it was almost kind of Handmaid's Tale. Like the premise of that is that they couldn't procreate, and so populations were declining. They're like obsessed with population numbers. And he's like, well, if we're not fruitful and multiply, then population is going to go down. I was like, how many gay people do you think there are? Like, you think we're like that? We're seeing some sort of trend of like gay people are having so much gay sex that there's not people. Like, I was like, people can't afford children. That's why population. People can't afford children. How are you going to have like 5, 6 kids like you did even when you were having kids? Nowadays, you expect Gen Z they can't buy a house. They can't get. You can't have a kid.
They don't want kids.
You think it's the gays? Come on.
It's all the butt sex.
It's all the butt sex. I was like, it ain't that, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a T-shirt.
Too much butt stuff going on, man. I was like, come on, that's silly.
Well,
and maybe the population should decline. We can't live like this the way we are with like climate change and shit. We got to change something. We can have this much population, but we can't live like this. We can't be so exploitative as a species. It's not the gays. It's not the gays. Promise you.
It's the gays. It's the gays and the brown people.
It's the immigrants and the gays and the black people. Like, it's just like, it's the same shit over and over. It's the same type of scapegoating. It's like, bro.
Yeah. They just believe it. People believe it. They just believe it's weird. They just choose to believe it.
Choose to. It's a choice. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. They choose to believe that.
Yeah.
And then you'll ask them why, and they're like, well, that's just how I was raised. A lot of them, that's all. It's like, well, that's just how I was raised. That's just my life. That was what my family was and is and how or whatever.
Yeah. I had one guy. His argument was basically that, and he's like, I can't understand how a hairy man wants to snuggle up with another hairy man. And all I said was like, then I was like, well, no, I said two things to him. I was like, well, you still expect your wife to, right? If you're a hairy man, like you want your wife to do that, right?
So do you think your
and
wife
I was like,
think about that, buddy.
Think
your
about
wife enjoys it?
I was like, you're saying something about you and not okay. And I was like, also, then don't. Like, no one's asking. Some people are into whatever they're into. Who the fuck am I to say that they shouldn't? Like, doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. It's like you could use you like spicy food? I'm not going to shove it in your face, Andy, like, and make you eat it. But I think some of them think they do. Like, oh, you're going to force people to be gay. You're going to trick kids into being gay or something. It's like,
you're going to make my kids want spicy foods.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop giving them Tapatio. It's too spicy.
Stop it. Stop. It's like
no ghost peppers for them, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's like
no one's doing that.
Yeah, it's odd. It's weird. It's odd. And I hear arguments too. People say, well, it's a choice because I have a friend that's daughter when she decided that she's back and like
yeah. Okay, then even if it was, who cares?
She's bisexual.
Yes, and like and sexuality is fluid and it moves around and it changes based on the context. It doesn't. Why is that somehow an argument? Oh, it's a choice. Okay, what if it was? Why can't you make that choice? That doesn't make sense.
Are you jealous that they have a choice? Like they have two options? You're pissed off. You only want one. I get it. You're not attracted to the opposite sex. That's fine.
You live in
Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Who gives? Because it's against God's law. It's against God's law.
Oh God.
And I told him, I was like, well, it says it 5 verses after that you can't have sex with your wife when she's on her period. Do we have any debates about that? Or do we just, I'm assuming men have sex with their wives when they're on their period. Some men, whatever. Who am I to, like, I don't give a fuck what people do.
Who cares?
But I was like, why? And he said, he's like, oh, well, that doesn't apply. I was like, you're telling me as like someone
that
who's like,
doesn't apply.
The Bible is the word of God, he said. But one verse applies today to gay people. And then 5 verses later, it doesn't apply. I was like, that wouldn't fly with, I can't write in one of my books, be like, oh, that sentence applies. And then one paragraph later, I'm like, well, that sentence doesn't apply anymore, but you wrote it. Oh, it no longer applies though. What are you talking about? Like that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But it does to them.
It does to them, I guess. Somehow. Whatever makes you sleep at night, man.
Somehow. But it's like, stop thinking about where my penis goes, okay? Just please stop.
Just stop.
Please.
Or keep doing it. I'm flattered.
Whatever.
Do you, boo?
But it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah. I can't do debate stuff like that because I just like I can't.
I felt like I was pretty calm. I didn't cuss.
I'll lose my shit.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll lose my shit. Because people sometimes they'll, especially if you've said something that they can't come back or rebuttal, like they'll go to like sneaky snarky little tactics of trying to like poke you and say things to like, oh yeah, well I guess if this or whatever, like it was just stupid shit, just like what the fuck, not even something that has nothing to even do with what the subject you're talking about because they have nothing else to say. And then that stuff, the first couple of times, whatever, but then after a while you're just like, shut the fuck up, dude. I can't handle that. I can't handle people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Good for you, man. Gosh.
Yes. Yeah.
I admire that. Yeah. That's hard to do.
Yeah, I guess. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do it very often. Tell you that. I'm not gonna do it anytime soon.
Seems exhausting.
It was. I was tired today. I was like, man, I'm tired. I realized I'm tired. It was a quick hour. It was a 4 hour 45 minutes. It felt quick.
That's wild.
But then after I was like, oh yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah. I'm cooked. Yeah. It's not just a leisurely conversation. It was like,
no, then your emotions get all involved, and once emotion gets involved, then it gets exhausting.
Yeah.
You do that, it's like, oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
I had to go jerk off to some gay porn after.
That's funny. That's
funny. Here's for you, buddy.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, so let's talk about this road trip. I got
yeah, we gotta plan something, like do something like
no. So here's what I'm thinking. I might have to hit you with the switch up, and this is news.
Okay.
I might want to think about actually doing our road trip adjacent to going out there for Thanksgiving, or at least like, because what I was thinking is like either you come here, we do the road trip, and then we travel out all together back to, and then when I'm out there, I do the hand tattoo. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be out there before that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was thinking, either on the front end of the road trip, I'm out there and then we start from Vegas and come up to the coast, fly or whatever, or we start here, do the road trip, end up back in Chico or Sac, and then just fly back. Something like that.
I think whatever would be the easiest, because like for the most part, you guys are to be like the one, traveling. There's 3 of you. Yeah, it's just me. If I have to, you know what I mean. Whatever be like.
Unless I can get out there. Well, we're gonna come out there for Thanksgiving anyway.
Yeah, no, we can plan something, like we can make it work. Like,
so the tattoo doesn't have to, like the tattoo. If I could get out there before on my own, that can be separate. But in case I can't, then it can be. But
we can. That can be. I can schedule that out. Whatever.
Yeah. But I was just thinking, rather than like a week prior and then you come home for a week and then we do the Thanksgiving. If we mush them together, I think it would. I think you would fly out here and then we would do our road trip, and then you, me, and Lindsay and Elise would fly out to Vegas together back to your house, something like that.
Yeah, we could do something like that. Yeah.
So the only question then, do we go bam up the coast, or do we go all the way up and hit the coast on the way down? And what do we want to see? Like, do we want to hit campgrounds and then just explore, just go off the cuff?
I think we just kind of like shoot over. So if we shot over and we left from Chico or Sac, so do we want, by that time, we thinking what, try to rent a little something, or are you gonna have a trailer, or what are you planning on doing?
I will have a trailer.
But do you want to bring that, or you want to rent like a little like van type camper thing?
I think we should rent something simply.
Especially on the first time.
My truck doesn't have a lot of power, and I don't have a tow package. I can attach one, not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's no big deal.
But I think we do it. I think if we got like a Sprinter van type situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have.
And then
there's those we can kind of look and find, and there's that's a lot available. Different rentals, different things. A van would definitely be the way to go. Like, whatchamacallit, gas mileage wise, also.
Yeah.
But I think if we did, because they have not just also Sprinter vans. I saw some other like vans, and they have like camper. They're built out to be like they're camper vans. They have, 2 beds, which are kind of cool. And but the benefit with those is the gas mileage is good, and plus you can drive them anywhere too. That's the cool thing. So you can go into places and not have to worry about, you can pretty much drive them just like a regular vehicle, which is nice. And yeah, we can stop at campsites. I think we shoot over straight to like starting Fort Bragg, maybe.
Oh, so you want to start? You want to,
or do you want to go up and then shoot down, like come back quick, or do you want to shoot up quick and take our time to come back home? That's the thing. Is like, so
that's the thing. So
either way,
you're gonna be.
How do you want to finish it?
So either the first day is the longest drive or the last day is the longest drive.
Yeah.
Do you want to finish in? Do you want to finish in Astoria and Portland, or finish in like Fort Bragg and then cut back over?
Yeah, I'd probably rather do quick 9 hours first. Shoot straight up first and then come down. That way we can control too how long it's going to take us.
Yeah.
Instead of going.
How many days do you want to do it? Like, let's not include the first day. The first day you go to Portland.
Yeah, that day is just basically a straight day.
So then do you take 4 days to come back? So it's a 5-day road trip?
However, it's going to be pretty much up to you on how many days you're going to be able, because I'm pretty flexible on how long.
Let's see. What is Astoria to Brookings? Astoria to Brookings on 101 is 7 hours and 29 minutes. That's the top of Oregon to the bottom. That's not that bad. 7 hours and 29. So that's 7 hours of driving over, 3 days. That's not bad at all. We could see a lot of shit, I think.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Just driving like a day and just driving a few hours and just finding shit and stopping and, finding food, like little markets, just different, whatever's going on. Going like to the Trees of Mystery. I want to try to hit that like on the way back down, with the Paul Bunyan shit and the big ass fucking redwoods.
But I love the idea of breaking it up and doing a picture book. I think it'd be really fun. And I think you could do it in an artistic way that, like, I think people would enjoy it, like, as just an art piece. Because, like, you could have, like, all the sections. You could break it up either by day or you could break it up by, like, theme. You could be, like, the culinary, the hidden gems of the Oregon coast. And you've got, like, fish markets. You've got, like, fucking they've got so much produce up in Oregon.
Yeah, and I think it should just do something as, like, every day. Just try to find some local foods, something local.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much it's, I think, going to be fairly easy. From the north, north. So, but in doing that, doing a photo thing like a book of it, if it's a stand, taking some cool pictures.
Yeah, you could talk to him. We could interview people.
Yeah, if you want, try to get some cool pictures and
get some insights.
Just people. Try to find a cool something that looks like it's been there for a while. Not something. I don't want something like I want something that looks like, I don't know, something that looks unique, something that you drive in on the road, you see it, and like, oh, that's kind of cool, but you never really stop. I want to be able to stop, like, well, fuck it, stop. But also, not just food, but like little stores, little towns, stopping in towns. Like if we, come across a little town or something, stopping a little bit, seeing what's around, cruising. If there's nothing really going on, get out. But if there is, find some cool shit to take pictures of. Maybe that's how you find like weird or cool, different history of different things that I never would have come across. But like, cool photo spots along lookout points. When there's lookouts, stop at them, check them out, see what they look like. You always drive by them. I always say, oh, I'm going to stop at that one day. And I want to actually try to like stop at these places.
No, that's what we do. That's all we do. We just spend the whole day stopping at random ass places and
just cruise and then find a cool place to find either, camp overnight. There's, gotta look at that time of year, see what's open and see there's private ones, the open ones, but you can do it fairly cheap. All you just need a spot. And that's what's nice with having a little van like that is you don't have to have everything. The campsites are nice because they have a lot of times like, bathrooms and showers.
Well, I'd like to find campsites. I think we should try to, before we go, like, I think we should have like, okay, this campsite's 2 to 3 hours from Astoria. This campsite's 2 to 3 hours. And then, and probably book them, like,
or even if a place, if they're not close, they even have like KOAs if we have to. KOAs are pretty cool. They're nice. They're with up in there. So I definitely places like that. But then like go and kind of just explore the town. See what's out there. Never know what you're gonna find. Little markets, bookstores, stores. I know like places like even like in Fort Bragg, I want to go back there. I remember there's so much cool shit that never taken pictures of and stuff out there, because it was before I even had camera and everything.
You know what's sad about Fort Bragg? I remember back in the day, the Glass Beach had so much glass. There ain't shit there now. Everyone took
people have just
ganked that
it
shit. All of it.
Crazy.
Last time I went there, I was like, we took at least the first time I went there, I was like, there's no glass. I was like, dang, there used to be.
Yeah, I remember going. I remember there was a shit ton of it. I remember taking some pictures with like an old camera.
Yeah.
Damn, I have to find those old pictures. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that people just take it. Like, what the crazy part is they just picked up all the garbage out of the ocean. They only want it if it's pretty.
I know,
they don't want it when it was a bottle. When it was part of the fucking Pepsi fucking bottle or whatever, a Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, stop places. All up that Astoria. I want to go. Like, I want to go if we're gonna, be in there. Like, try to drive by, like, find out where like Goonies shit was filmed and like.
Yeah.
What else was there? Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
Kindergarten Cop. Remember that?
Yes. It's not a Tuma.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Just look up shit to see. Just maybe drive around the town if they find the school or whatever, and like Goonies house. I don't even know if you can get to it, if it even exists anymore.
No idea.
I don't know. Just fuck around to see what's around, and try to get some pictures, and I do like eventually after try to do like maybe like a book, a whole like just kind of picture book, and then have like little blurps on the pictures of where it was at. Like try to do it maybe like in. I'm thinking like a map, so it's like as you hit like Astoria, the next as you're going, like you're leaving a trail to the next as you're going to the book. You're kind of going, oh, now you're kind of going down the coast. Like, oh, there's
that'd be cool.
Fruit stands, this and this. So you could actually follow the book as you're going down the coast, and then it ends like in Fort Bragg. That's where the final, wherever we stop. And actually, probably even in there on the way, all the way till we get back.
All the way till we get back, because we could find something and almost do it like it's almost like, to me, it's like the Anthony Bourdain method. Like, you get with the people, you get like what is cool about this spot here. Talk to the locals, the local like business owners, restaurant owners. Have those conversations with the real people, and then do it in such a way that features and highlights. And then we do like after that, whatever road trip we do in the same way. Do the same kind of like. If we do the Southwest one, we do the Central California one would be fun.
There's a lot. I mean, there's so many places to go and do around just in the West Coast.
Yeah,
there's so many different places. I mean, fuck. There's like even out this way. There's Zion through like Fire
Arches,
Fire Canyon, and
got,
Grand Canyon. I mean, there's just so much, and then you go out in Arizona, Sedona. All up there.
Sedona's a must on my list for sure.
Yeah, Sedona's awesome. I went there. We did a little hike. I couldn't do it. Turns out I had COVID. Didn't know it.
There you go.
I was like, we were starting to hike, and I'm like, I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm like, we're just like within like not even 100 yards, maybe like 100, 200 feet, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't fucking breathe. I'm like, something's like going on. And I just chilled and hung out down below. And then that night wasn't feeling good. And luckily we came home, I think the next day, and I just wasn't feeling, but I tested and I'm like, fuck. And then, I was sick. Like, God damn it.
But COVID, man. At
least it's not it didn't hit me as hard. No, it didn't hit me. It sucked. I was sick, but it didn't like, not like the first time I had it. Fuck that. But still, I'm like, fuck, no wonder I couldn't fucking breathe and shit. I'm like, I thought it was like, oh shit. But Sedona's definitely must. Would be fun. Yeah, there's so many places, but do it like stopping and stuff, like from food to even driving, ocean views, everything.
Look at this. When you just drop like random ass, like, it's so pretty. Like, if you just drop this in like some random spot on the highway there, it's like fucking like you just find these random ass, like, it's just gorgeous. Crab Rock by Tillamook. Oh, where the fuck did you go?
Yeah, I get some cheese.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's there's so much. Yeah, so much shit to see. But yeah, be able to take the time to come down and like if it's from Astoria to what? Astoria to Fort Bragg was how many? 7.5 hours.
Well, no, Astoria
to
the border. Brookings. So I'd say Fort Bragg is another 6.
6 probably.
From the.
So if you went between Astoria to Brookings, that's what? How many days would you in 7 out? Like so.
7
1,
like in.
So
3 hours.
You started Astoria. So Astoria, you want 1. Do you want 2 nights to get to Brookings? To give plenty of time to just cruise.
Well, that would only be like so.
Oh wait, and then that would only give that'd be 1, 2, 3. That would only give 1 night from there to Fort Bragg. So you drive another night, and
so we'd have to go. So night 1 would be driving to Astoria. Night 2 would be driving like halfway, and then night 3 would be Brookings. The night 4 would be Eureka area, and then night 5 would be Fort Bragg, and then home. So basically 3 nights in Oregon, 2 in California. Home on the 6th day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then we could do that.
I think I'm down with that. So basically, we need to find some place halfway between Brookings and Astoria, which might be like, like Newport, Oregon, is pretty cool from what I've heard. That seems about halfway. Waldport.
Yeah.
Florence, maybe close to halfway. That's a longer drive. That's like 3-hour drive, 3.5 hours each day. That seems doable because you're stopping along the way. It's gonna take you 8 hours, but
no, it's gonna you're just stopping. I mean, it could take 10 hours, 11 hours to go 3 hours, depending on what we decide to, what you come across, what you see, how long you stop somewhere. We can definitely do. So
I love it.
Yeah, Newport. Yeah, Newport would be cool. So I'm looking at the map also.
Let's see what the best
Seal Rock area. Like, we can just go and just see what we find. Like, for like camping, and it'd be awesome to try to find like in Fort Bragg and stuff. I know there's spots that are pretty close, like almost on the ocean.
This is like every I feel like it's always written by A. In Newport, Oregon, food has always been more than a meal. It's a way to care for one another. It's like, shut the fuck up, man.
That's AI.
It's like
they just put into AI. What do I need something? Tillamook Beach campground. Like, there's campgrounds that are like right on the ocean, which would be fucking awesome. That would be really cool.
Camping on the ocean would be dope. The closest I've been was like glamping. Have you ever been glamping? It's pretty fun.
Yeah, like in a fancy kind of like nice tent,
like a yurt.
Yeah. I've been able to like sleep right in the ocean. It's awesome. It is. It's awesome. It's cold. It's fucking cold. But it's awesome. In Bodega, we camped, and it was on Bodega Bay. So it's the bay is on one side, and then you're on this jetty on the middle, and then the ocean's on the other side. So you're like, you have water on this side and this side, and you're in the middle, which is pretty weird. But it's cool.
That's where they film the birds, right?
We drive by this place all the time. Yeah, I've taken pictures there a while ago, but that's still one of my. I love that place, but out there. That's still. Well, that's south. Fort Bragg.
That's south.
Definitely we can do that. I want to do like Trees of Mystery, shit like that, and there's other stuff too. I'm sure there's probably some other stuff.
Where's Trees of Mystery?
That's, I think, in
Mystery. Trees of Mystery homepage.
It's off the 101.
It's right here. Redwood Canopy Trail. Oh, it looks like you're an Ewok.
Yeah.
Walking in the trees.
It's right below, right? So Brookings, after you leave Brookings, not too far.
Oh, you can climb like up on Sky Trail. You glide through the forest canopy. That looks sick.
Oh, hell no.
It's not that high.
Look at those walkways, canopy walkway. Fuck that.
But these?
Yeah.
This.
That.
No, like canopy trail. This.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
That's some Ewok shit right there. That's like
that's some Ewok shit.
Hell no, I ain't doing that.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Hell no. I just want to go look at the fucking Paul Bunyan thing, go in there, maybe go check out. I think there's a walk, like you can do like a little walking trail kind of
thing.
There
you go.
Like go check out some badass. But then like also driving in and out of that place, like around those places, there's places to pull off and shit.
Listen to this. The Brotherhood tree is one of the largest living things in the world. It was named in hope for the Brotherhood of Man. It's over 2,000 years old, 19 feet in diameter. 297 feet tall.
Big ass trees.
That's a big ass fucking tree.
Holy I think there's one out there you can drive through.
Yeah, I think so. Look at this look at this candelabra tree. What is that?
Yeah.
Fallen redwood shoots. Oh wow. Oh, we can get our own seedling. We can plant a redwood on the farm.
Should have had some at my house in Paradise. Not from there, but redwoods. They survived they survived the fire.
Redwoods are cool.
Yeah, those motherfuckers were about 40 feet tall. We bought them when planted them in the back of my property. And the fire went through so fast that it burnt the bottom 20 feet, and that was it. The top was green, and the bottom was gone.
Black,
yeah. There's some pictures. I have to find all the pictures of it. I'm like, holy shit.
You think they're still standing?
I think the last time we went by, they were still there. Yeah, they lived. Yeah, fucking redwoods are hardy.
Yeah.
They were big enough. You know, they were about 40 foot. So they had their trunk was, you know, pretty thick. So I wasn't able to survive. Because it happened so fast. The fire was so fast and hot, it just went through and like a wave. Couldn't fucking
That's what I think people don't understand about forest fires. Like, it's moving fast.
Yeah, it's not like it's just burning and you're like, oh no, here it comes. Ah.
No,
let's walk away.
Like how fast, let's see, how fast can a forest fires 14 miles an hour? That's a forest fire, like jogging at you. Like that's fucking fast for a fire to move. That just won't.
Look how fast the campfire is moving. Google how fast the campfire is moving. It was like something fucking crazy.
How fast did the campfire move?
Excuse me.
80 football fields per minute. That's a weird. What does that mean to me? 80 football, 100 yards, 8,000 yards.
Yeah, 8,000 yards a minute.
Times 3. Damn.
So that's what? How many miles is that?
8,000. It's over a mile. Over a mile a minute.
Why can't they just say how fast does the fucking thing go? I'm too high to do fucking this kind of math.
No kidding. What is that? There's no way. 80 football fields per minute. What does that mean? Who writes in this?
Does this?
That's like when people like we'll measure anything rather than using like the metric. I don't know. This is based on what somebody wrote.
It's fast.
It's fast. That's the point. Fast.
Fast. It's 80 football fields a minute fast.
It's like, is that fast? I don't know.
Oh, that's some paradise shit right there.
I know. It's like when people say I was going a mile a minute. A mile a minute. So you're going 60 miles an hour?
That's how they did it. That's how they did it. So I asked the guy at Paradise, hey, how fast was that fire moving? Well, they said it was moving a football field. Okay, well, I can run a football field in about 8 seconds. So if
Carry
I did it, I do
carry the
80 times. So it's 80 times 5. So 80 football fields a minute. It's like
Okay. All right, buddy.
and
Whatever you
probably
say.
how it happened. No, it's probably some scientific way of doing something, and we sound like idiots.
No.
But I've never heard of 80 football fields a minute.
It's fast. It sounds fast. I can't run that.
Sounds fast. I can, yeah. I don't think I can run 80 feet in a minute.
I'm not outrunning that fire.
Oh, hell no. I watched it go by me. We
Mm,
ain't running shit.
No.
But yeah, it was it went however many miles. It took out a whole fucking town of 18,000 homes in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. So that's how fast it just like went through houses. Just
Right.
But yeah. So those redwoods, like I said, just like underneath you could see it was crazy. The tops are still green. It was crazy.
Wild.
But yeah,
Yeah.
do that. I want to see some like sea life too. I want to try to find like I don't know that time of year. November.
Well, like whales would be they'd be traveling, so maybe they'd be off the coast. Let's see.
Yeah, is there anything in November?
When will
Migrating.
whales be off the coast of
Oregon?
It'd be a little too early if we mid-December through mid-January.
Come on, global warming. Get it moving faster.
Traveling south, not north. Right now they'd be going north for the summer and then back south for the winter. Come on, climate change.
Keep the emotions up. Get them moving quicker. I got pictures to take. Come on.
Off you go. Have you ever seen whales? I've seen whales. They're pretty cool.
I've seen like Sarah and I have gone whale watching twice.
Yeah, twice
in Fort Bragg during the season. We go out both times. We've never had this happen to us.
That's what they all say. They always say that. Guaranteed.
I know. I'm like, you mother. Twice we haven't. I've seen a whale tail before, like like off the shore. I think we saw something at one point, but it was like way out there. You can kind of tell what it was, but no, we haven't. I think it would be amazing, but then also it would scare the shit out of me. Whales been getting pissed off lately. You've seen them breaching to go on boats. And,
like breaking yachts and shit. Like they're like, fuck the rich.
They're like, fuck these billionaires.
They saw that billionaires. They saw that eat the rich, and they're like, all right. They saw a sign, and they're like, gladly.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt. Fucking Willie, Free Willie, hopping on, crushing a yacht.
Those
fuck the billionaires.
Orcas are motherfuckers, though.
They're cool. What's Sarah's favorite?
They are cool, but they're scary as hell. They're vicious.
It reminds me of her.
They will not fuck with you at all.
They're fucking killers. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Sharks too. They don't. Whatever, man.
That is something. So that is something I wish I could do and would want to do so bad is getting one of those shark cages and go in.
No, you would.
I could never. There's no fucking way. But every time I watch it, I'm like, God, if there was one thing I could do that would just like, holy shit. That would be the one of like, and it doesn't have to be great white shark. Like, I don't know if I want that. That would scare the shit out of the great whites. Fuck that. But like, I mean, any shark, I don't care if it's coming around. Like, if I have to be in a cage around it, okay, then this thing is probably gonna bite. So
that's what they call some white people shit, right? Like,
yeah, I want to see what the fucking hubbub is about with you. Whiteys.
You crackers.
But that's the one thing I've always like during Shark Week and shit. That is the one thing I always go like, gosh, if I ever had like the ball or like that'd be one thing I'm like, God, I want to do. I just don't know if I could. I don't even know if I could be in the boat with a bunch of sharks. Like, could you imagine being in the boat when they're like going for like great whites and shit? And you're on the boat and they're like right there swimming like these massive fucking killers.
Massive.
it would scare the shit out of me just seeing him swim. It sends like chills when I see it on TV when they're like.
And what do you want to go in the? Why do you want to be in a cage then?
Because it looks fucking amazing. It looks fucking just like, oh my gosh. Because that, I think in a cage, it'd be like the same thing going out like another thing would be like a safari, like an African safari, like that, being out there with fucking lions. Have you seen that? There's people that put in fucking cages. Fuck you, no. No.
No.
But it's just, I think it's nature. It's that just, I don't know. It's that, I don't know what it is. I could never do it. I would never do it.
Could you go on a safari?
Would you? I don't know.
I'll go to Safari West.
Yeah. That's about the farthest safari I'm going to. I heard that place is cool.
It's cool. Yeah, we want to go again. We went. It was one of our COVID. It was like one of the only things you could do during like the height of COVID. It's like you glamp outside. Basically, it's like, all right, we could do that.
My cousin worked there for a little bit.
That's cool.
But yeah, I would do that. I've never done it. Maybe that'd be something fun to go do.
Yeah,
that'd actually be a fun I'll look into that just to do. Yeah, maybe we'll do that when he's.
Cool. I love fucking giraffes.
I love that area.
Oh yeah,
I'd go Safari West like for a night, and then go out to Bodega for a night, and then back home. Safari West, and then Ocean for a night, and then back home.
Napa, the Napa area Napa Valley is pretty fucking amazing. I fucking
love it. It's my favorite. Yeah. It's my favorite part of California. It's my favorite. It's probably if I move again, that's where I want to go back to. Sebastopol area, that whole area there. That area. I love Sebastopol. I love it. I do. I could live there. Like, eventually, that's where I'd probably want to end up. But beautiful farmland.
I love it. Yeah, I would agree with you. I would be tempted to explore a little more down in like I could never afford it probably, but like Santa Barbara, San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, like that area.
I like
what's that little like Danish town?
Solvang,
that whole spot, like all that stuff is.
I like those areas. I like that. The one thing I liked with that Sebastopol area is like you're about an hour and 15 from San Francisco. So it's right there. You have Santa Rosa has a pretty decent sized airport where you can fly in and out of, which is right there. But then it's like you're in, like it's like you're in so many different, like as you drive in a 30-minute drive, you go from vineyards, beautiful vineyards, wineries everywhere, into blueberry fields, pick your own stuff, agricultural fruits, vegetables everywhere. And then you get into like milk, cattle, milk farms. And then you're over through these green like hills by the bird's house. And then you're at the ocean. Then you got the ocean. And you're like, what the fuck? Now I'm at the fucking ocean. Then you're at the fucking ocean going to the bodega, getting, your fresh clam chowder. And then you're back. And then 30 minutes later, you're back in like this area where you could walk from your home to like all they call it the Barlow and shit, where they have all these cool restaurants, shows, music venues there. Just a bunch. It's just that whole area there. A lot of art everywhere, sculptures everywhere. It's just it's really a hippie town. But I don't know. Whenever I'm there, I fucking love it because it's just such a weird environment because there's so much different things going on. You have ag, farm, great vineyards. It's just it's weird. It's just a weird, different,
very eclectic. I like those kind of towns.
They've filmed shows there. We watched one show on Netflix there, and the one where someone commits suicide in high school. It's like on Netflix for a while years ago. And they did a couple seasons. Whatever that show was filmed, we were watching it. We were watching it being filmed on the watching.
We had so many of our classmates do that, man.
Yeah. It's just I love that area, but that's where I'd end up. Classmates do what?
Commit suicide.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, a lot.
That whole time. There's like it's probably about a 4-year period where so much shit came out of those years, like just that area, like so much like crazy shit, like worldwide news shit, and just like it, just so much shit.
And back when like not everything was breaking news. Nowadays everything's breaking news, so none of it is, right? Like
yeah. Now it's just like this was like it seemed like this was the beginning of like just the people fleeing the country and being caught in other countries to like, I mean, traffic, like just so much shit. Real estate. Remember all that real estate? I remember that was our class with people with the whole real estate scam with
millions.
That was worldwide.
Millions.
It was all over. Like it just there was just so much with drugs dealers and just
there's a lot of news that comes out of where we're from, even though there's not a lot of people up here.
Some sketchy ass people. That area, Orville, Paradise, we had no idea. But after leaving and being away, and then you go back, like holy shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you get out into like Concow,
especially out there, that's like that is real Bernardino. I've seen it. But,
yes.
Like I went back to Paradise, and I didn't know not one person. And I finally went back to like stores. Actually, went to stores.
I wonder how many of the same people moved back. It can't be a lot.
Not at all. None. Almost none. I went to Barney's multiple times. I went to all these places. Not one person. Where before, didn't matter where you went at any day, you're going to see multiple people you knew.
Yeah.
Multiple. You can go anywhere without seeing someone.
Right.
Never. Like you're going to run into somebody you know, guaranteed 100%. Probably within the first 100 yards when you leave your house. Like you're just like, you just knew everybody. Everyone knew everyone in that. And you didn't realize how much everyone knew everyone until you don't live in it. Like when I'm in a place where I'm totally new, where I knew nobody.
Yeah.
Now it's like, whoa, okay. Because like we have people we know now, but it's like you don't even run into people.
You're not gonna run into them. Like
no, that's what's crazy is you'll meet people and like that'll probably be, even though they live here, they could live like 200 yards, 300 yards from you. That might be the last time you ever see them again because you're never gonna run into the store.
That's what's wild. Like the more people you're around in those big metropolises, like you almost become anonymous. Like imagine going to New York, just being a solo person in New York. You'll be seeing people every day. You will never you will be anonymous.
It's so fucking cool.
New York.
Just going places and not seeing people you know. It is so nice. After living in Paradise for 35 years, where you cannot do any, like you just want to get away. You can't. It doesn't matter. You can't go to Chico. You can't go to Orville. You're just going to see somebody. You just can't. It is so nice to just like go places, do things, and not have to worry about. I don't know. It's just nice. I don't know. It's just a weird feeling going out and doing stuff now, and I like.
Well, and it's nice. Multiculturalism is really nice. Like I love I'm in Sacramento 3 days a week, and Sacramento just being a big city, like it's nice to be around a bunch of different looking people, a bunch of different thinking people.
It is. It is like so. We went from Paradise to Chico. We thought, the school and stuff, Paradise to going to Chico High, Chico schools and all that stuff was like whoa, it's so different. We have kids that are different colors in class.
I mean, it is compared to Paradise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. And the other kids like, yeah, it's kind of wild. And then we go from that Chico to Las Vegas.
Yeah, way different.
Whoa, it makes Chico look like, gosh, we go back to Chico. Last time I'm like going, damn.
It's pretty
white. Whatever the coffee shop that we go to every single time, and we're just sitting there and like, it's so crazy how much I stick out now compared to when I was there, and looking at people how they dress. Like, and it goes like this everywhere, but it's like everyone was like wearing the same almost kind of shirt. Everyone's wearing the same pants. Everyone's wearing the same shoes. It was crazy. The girls wearing the same fucking stuff too. Yeah. It was like, whoa. And I never saw it, and then we, like, maybe whatever. And then I went every day. Every day we go there in the morning, same style people. And it's Chico people. It's
Yeah.
It's the ag. It's the ag look. You know the ag look. It's, right, that time of year was like, it was cool. So it's the flannel, t-shirt tucked into jeans, the Wranglers, the work boots, the hat folded like this. The same thing. The leather wallet that sticks halfway off the ass.
Yeah, but that's not everyone in Chico, obviously.
No, but it was just like when we were there, I'm like, there was like 7 or 8 people there, and like 4 guys, and all 4 of them looked the same, and they were all different. It was just funny to see. I'm like, whoa, how
there's so many of those guys who have those trucks.
Yeah,
truck.
And then the parking lot looks like a fucking truck meet. They have the big Dodges, the big Dodge 2500s, and that's something that we don't.
You don't have it out there, and it's
the neighborhood I'm in now. We do, which is because I live in more like a blue collar neighborhood now. Like it's work trucks. We live all around. Like there's like 3 air conditioner dudes live by us because their air conditioner vans are all parked out on the streets and stuff.
But out here, I don't feel like it's work truck. It's just the truck people drive.
No, it's
got to be a certain type of truck because it wouldn't be like I just got a 2017 Tacoma, which I think it's gonna last me forever.
Oh,
but it's not that like. Yeah, I got a nice new truck.
Oh, sweet,
like new for me, but it's not a Tacoma. They got to be like Ford Tough or like it's got to be a GMC or Tundras are like. It's like Subarus kind of.
Yeah, I got 2.
Subaru.
Oh yeah. You know how many people like they will see me, like we'll go somewhere and like whatever, if they get mad or I cut them off or whatever, getting somewhere or whatever, they'll come like the parking lot and they'll see the Subaru like
I'm gonna yell this. Yeah.
I have like on my license plate for it says "Have a Grateful Day" and it's Grateful Dead tie dye like shit. Then my little Grateful Dead bear logo. So all my windows so in Vegas, like I hear our windows are tinted, like we're almost limo black all the way around, so you can't see what's really in the car. And I always they'll stop and then I'll get out, and so many times I was like, like not what they're expecting to come out of the car. When I get out, I get all tattered, my hat, like my khaki pads, my van shoes, they just look like, this is not what I was. They were expecting probably some white guy in tie dye, like or whatever, come out of this,
middle-aged lesbian or something.
Yeah, and then I'll get out of the car, like, no, never mind.
I was about to cuss this person out, but then Andy's ass got out of there.
But yeah, it happens a lot. Or they drive by and roll down the windows, look at him, and it's like, oh no, never mind. Like not what I was expecting to see in the Subaru. I love out of all the cars that I've owned, I love this car. I love it. Love it. It's been my favorite.
I've never had a Subaru.
Yeah, I love this fucking Subi. Didn't think I would, and I do. It's a SUV, so it's the 4. So it looks like every other white midsize SUV. You put them out there, you're not gonna. It looks just like every other one. I just like it how much room for me it is inside. I'm a little more square and bulkier, so I need that upper body, upper elbow room.
Yeah.
But so, how do you like the Tacoma? When did you get it?
I like it. I got it like last week.
Nice.
Low miles. It'll last forever.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice enough, but it's not like over the top. Be perfect for the farm.
Is it like the what is it? The smaller Tacoma truck or the like?
It's a little bigger.
Is it a 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive?
Just 2-wheel drive. It's not as big as a Tundra, obviously, but
no, because I had a little Tacoma. I had the small, like the little guy Tacoma.
Right. No, this is a bigger one than that. Yeah.
I don't even know what they call them. It was a Tacoma. Then they have like the mid-sized Tacoma. This was the small pickup Tacoma one I had. I love that little thing.
Those are cool.
It was a stick. It was a stick. Is this one automatic or?
This could be both. Yeah, but automatic. Yeah.
Oh. My old it was a 97. But I had the stick, the old Tacoma. I love that thing.
Yeah.
But Tacoma's nice. Yeah. That's cool. Is it a 2-door, 4-door? Like
it's
that?
2, but then it has an extended bed.
Sweet.
Or cabs.
Yeah.
And then, but not too big, so then the bed's still long enough. It's pretty nice. Pretty convenient. Elise drove it today. She drove it to
How'd it go? Yeah. How's driving? She's liking?
Yeah, she loves it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird when they start going out with their friends. They get picked up with their friends. It's just weird. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Later, you know.
Yeah, and out here it scares the hell out of you because driving out here is fuck, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
So, everyone's drinking, driving, and speeding.
Just assume everyone is drunk. Seriously, yeah, it's different. It's things like that. You don't realize how lucky we had. We had it back then. Now it's like fuck. I mean, you know, cities and stuff. It's just like son of a bitch.
Yeah, cities are tough.
So,
but all right, man. Well, I'm glad we got some traction on the road trip. It'll be fun. I'll just have to figure out like how many days I need off and like which day is the best to go. How it lines up with going back to Vegas.
Yeah, we can work all that out.
Yeah,
like I said, I'm pretty open on dates. So
yeah, I think we just come up with a list of a bunch of things that we might want to see, and then just kind of see how it goes. It would be kind of fun to get like, if I still had one, like one of those old not an atlas, but like you know, like the Rand McNally. Instead of using Google Maps, bust out the old fucking map and
the map book.
The map book. But
it'll be fun for the first like hour. Like, fuck this fucking map. Roll the windows up. It's fucking blowing everywhere.
Just throw it out. Fuck it.
No, but yeah, we can definitely like just go. We just go through a map and just mark a bunch of things that could be cool. So as we're driving, we just like going, oh, there's something over there. Like, oh, there we go, or we just just different shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll take a little journal. I'll just write notes on every spot we hit. A little bit of history on it, like a little bit of everything.
Different stuff.
And interview some folks. Quote them in the book. It'd be cool.
Yeah, make like a cool like picture book.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Coffee, like a big nice, make it like a coffee table book.
Yeah. But then if you hit bookstores, you can get be like, hey, we did this whole thing on the Oregon coast. Put our book in the bookstore. So that.
Yeah, just random, like just different. Try to do different things too. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do like the typical same thing every time. Like everyone does this picture, everyone does this. Like,
no,
just different. Different things. Who knows what it is? Whatever we find.
Hey, you're the photographer. You gotta get all the cool shit. Get the cool shots in. Like fucking get the unique perspectives.
Yeah, I got a couple cameras, so yeah, we can go. I got 2 cameras. Use one. Go and explore shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, man.
Cool.
Talk to you soon. Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah. Ooh. Yay.